What's up everybody, welcome back. This is Shruti from digitalempires.co, and on this channel I share my tips on how to grow your audience, income and impact online using social media and digital marketing. If you haven't yet hit subscribe, do so. Also hit the bell notifications so that you can be notified of each new weekly video that I post. So today's video is a little bit different. Instead of telling you how to grow your reach on Pinterest, I'm actually going to tell you how to grow your reach on YouTube using Pinterest. Now, I'm no YouTube algorithm expert, but I do know a lot about the Pinterest algorithm, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my 4 tips on how to actually get free traffic to your videos using Pinterest as a tool. But before we dive into the marketing tips, let's talk a little bit about why you should be using Pinterest to actually drive traffic to your YouTube. Like, what's the relation, right? So first things first, Pinterest is not just a social media platform, but it's also a search engine. And the average shelf life of a pin on Pinterest tends to be much longer than the shelf life of a post on Twitter or on Facebook or on Instagram, which makes it an excellent tool to actually drive traffic to you, not just today, not just tomorrow, but also for months and years to come. I have pins on my Pinterest account that were created 1 or 2 years ago, and that still consistently bring in traffic to me. Now, reason number 2 why you should be using Pinterest to grow your YouTube reach is because of cross promotion. So obviously, your audience is not just limited to YouTube, right? Your audience might also be on Pinterest, which is one of the leading social media channels worldwide. And especially if you're based in countries like US, UK, Canada, Australia, India, Brazil, etc., you definitely have a huge amount of audience present on Pinterest. Bonus points if you actually have a larger female demographic as your audience, because that makes Pinterest again an excellent tool in general, as Pinterest has over 70% of female users at the time of recording this video. The third and final reason why you should be using Pinterest to drive traffic to your YouTube views is because it is completely organic and free. You don't need to be paying for promoted pins or ads. You don't need to be running any crazy campaigns or promotions. You can actually just spend a couple of minutes, maybe 1 hour a month, to actually create pins for your YouTube videos and get a lot of traffic back just from that. So now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about what you can actually do to grow your reach on YouTube using Pinterest. Tip number 1 is to create a specific board for YouTube videos. Now, this can be either a board which you, for example, if you have a website, you can have a best of board in which you have a subsection which are your YouTube videos. Or you can have a special board which is just for YouTube videos. So you could say YouTube videos and your channel name, which would then make users not only find your YouTube channel, but also know exactly where to go to find all your other videos, right? If you want to learn more about how to create a new board on Pinterest the right way, then make sure to check out this video that I posted on how to create a new board on Pinterest to grow your traffic and your reach organically. Now, when you have a special board or a section which is just about your YouTube videos, not only is it a great way for you to actually organize your Pinterest account, but it is also a great way for any new users or new viewers that are finding your account on Pinterest to find out that you're also a YouTuber, right? And that's exactly what we want. We want more people to find out about your channel and actually come back to visit your YouTube account. Moving on, tip number 2 is to create specific pins that are Pinterest friendly for all of your YouTube videos. Now, what do I mean by specific pins that are Pinterest friendly? You need to be creating vertical pins which are in a 2:3 aspect ratio. Now, what does a 2:3 aspect ratio mean? Now, a 2:3 aspect ratio is essentially a pin that is longer than it is wider. So in the context of Pinterest, the best sizes for you to work with are 1000 by 1500 pixels or 735 by 1102 pixels. You can find the standard 735 by 1102 pixel on Canva, which is a free graphic design app. And if you need more help on how to actually design your pins, you can check out this video of mine on how to design pins which are attractive and stunning and also get you clicks and conversions using Canva, which is a free app. One thing that you do need to keep in mind when you're actually uploading your videos is not to just upload the thumbnail to your Pinterest account. Now, while these thumbnails work great for your YouTube videos, that's not the kind of content that actually works great on Pinterest. On Pinterest, images which have a clear text overlay, which have an attractive image, and which actually tell you exactly what the video is about or what the pin is about, tend to do much better than just plain images. Tip number 3 is to share and promote your YouTube pins on Pinterest. Now, this seems pretty intuitive, but you'd be surprised how many people don't follow this. Just uploading your pins to Pinterest is not enough. You still need to be sharing that to all of your relevant boards and also to any group boards that you may be a part of. The idea here is that you need to be sharing your content to the audience that most needs to see it. So for example, if you have a new video on how to create a specific recipe, then it would make a lot of sense to actually pin that particular content or video to a particular recipe board. So in this case, if it is a healthy recipe or a vegan recipe, and pin that particular piece of content to your healthy recipe or your vegan recipe board. Don't just upload the pins and forget all about it. Pinterest loves consistency and relevancy. And as long as you remember these two things, you can grow really fast on Pinterest. The last tip that I have for you is actually a pretty interesting tip, which I actually realized after I did some A/B testing on my pins. So what I did a couple of months back, now I've only started this channel a few months back, and what I did to actually promote it on Pinterest is to create two different types of pins. So the first type of pin that I created would actually lead directly to my YouTube URL. So if a person clicked on that pin, they would directly come to my YouTube channel and watch that video instantly. Now, the second type of pin that I created, which was to experiment and see if that kind of content performs better, is to actually create a landing page on my website with that particular video embedded in a short blog post that I'd actually repurposed from my YouTube video. So what I do now is that I actually create a short blog post, which is of course in text. I embed my YouTube link on it, and then I promote that URL on Pinterest. Now you're probably wondering, why is it that I actually need to do that? Why can't you just directly promote your YouTube links? Now, I have nothing against directly promoting YouTube links. You can definitely do that as a growth strategy as well. But in my case and the kind of audience that I have, I realized that my content, which actually led to my website, was doing much better than the content that I directly linked to YouTube. And one of the reasons why I think this could be the case is because Pinterest users are actually primed to be finding content which is actually text-based that they click out of the platform to read. This is why blogs tend to do so well on Pinterest, because the audience that Pinterest has is used to actually ending up on a website and learning more information about that particular article or that particular product or that particular service. This is why I think that actually repurposing your YouTube videos into a small blog post or a summary of a blog post, embedding your YouTube link there, and then sharing that URL on Pinterest is a worthwhile strategy as well. Now on this channel, you'll find a ton of more videos on Pinterest marketing and how to grow your reach and audience organically. Do hit subscribe if you like this video. Let me know in the comments if you currently use Pinterest to actually grow your YouTube and or if you plan to do the same. If you're looking for more tips to grow your channel, I would recommend that you actually grab my Pinterest traffic checklist, which is in the description box below. You can also check out my monthly Pinterest marketing membership called PINFLUENCER Collective, where I actually share monthly design templates, content action plans, and expert trainings to help you grow your brand and market your business on Pinterest the smart and stress-free way. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.